The zoo government has now gotten a very big support from the British government, which are now ready to face Simon Ekpa and to bring him back where he belongs. This will be a very big problem for Simon Ekpa. Hey, man, again in amen. I tell you guys that you all don't know how these people want Simon Ekpa. See, let me explain to you why they desperately want Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria. You see, Simon Ekpa is believed to be the one championing for Biafra. You know, when they captured Nnamdi Kanu, they thought that, now that we have captured this guy now, their Biafra is dead, and anybody they catch talking about it again, they arrest him. And you know, before, it was through Nnamdi Kanu that Simon Ekpa was built. So now, if they should eventually capture Simon Ekpa, I'm telling you, it's going to be very difficult to build another person, because I have not seen anybody in the picture. We now have autopilot, we now have IPOB. So anybody who is coming again may eventually end up forming another kind of name, which will take time for people to start listening to him. This is statistic, I'm telling you the fact. So this is why they desperately want Simon Ekpa in their prison. So now that the British government has now arrived the zoo and said that they are ready now to give full support. Don't forget that Finland is equally Europe. They are brothers. Yes. The Finnish cannot fight the Britain. And once they know that this guy is a threat, they will convince their brother to help them deploy what they are looking for. So we shouldn't just be happy or just forget where we are coming from. Ganes me fini do we watakere we born osigeni ebo sabia wa fini do watakere mahana mwehe na dondo mana chekwa kankawalono na. Though they are looking for ways to bring back Simon Ekpa, at the same time we as well, we are equally making waves to see that Biafra comes, and you can no longer come into our sovereignty to steal from us. So why they are chasing Simon Ekpa to look for Simon Ekpa? We are building Biafra where now you will lose Simon Ekpa, you will lose the natural resources, you will lose everything about the Igbos. You won't get hold of any. So the earlier they understand this, the better for them. Biafra has now come to that point where each and every one of us must look at ourselves and tell ourselves this truth. We cannot be thrown aboard. We cannot be twisted. We cannot be figured out in any form, in any way. But eyes have seen that we have made so much effort. Ears have heard that these people are not ready to give up, even after the war. They said we did not see the war, but yet our fathers who fought the war still say you can still go ahead, but use diplomatic means. So if our forefathers who fought the war, if our fathers who fought the war say you can go ahead and keep asking for Biafra, but with diplomatic means, then fine and good. I'll use Palestine as an example. You see, the way they are going about it, people are dying on a daily basis. And that is what Nigeria wants. Nigeria wants us to go like that, so that they will come in and kill at will. But it's not going to happen. We will go diplomatically, then defend our land. Simple. We won't fire bombs on Nigerian soil. We won't throw bombs on Nigerian soil. No, that is what will aggravate them to come in. But we'll defend our land, so that before the United Nations and before the law, what were you doing in their land? Do you see the smartness? So we can't be releasing missiles the way Palestinians are releasing missiles on Israel. See, when you release missiles, they will retaliate. They will defend their people, by all means. And the United Nations will close their eyes. So let it not be here that the problem started from us. It started from them. And by that time, we're already a country of our own. Breaking news. The Joy Youth Council worldwide has its own Simon Ekpa, for a reason best known to them, and Simon Ekpa has reacted to this news. We all will see how brilliant Simon Ekpa replied to this news. Honestly speaking, sometimes I get confused and misunderstand the fact that some people would not understand where we are going to from here. The Delta so-called Igbos who have been suffering today is because they deny their own brothers. They are doing what their forefathers did. Their forefathers denied Igbos immediately because after the Biafran War, and many of them yes, many of them to put a buha na Saba. Because they denied their own people. Now, the Joy Youth Council worldwide has denounced someone ever saying the Joy people are Nigerians, original occupants and dwellers of the Niger Delta region. Now, Simon Ekpa said the fire is burning the enemies and they no longer can ignore the work of Biafran Prime Minister in exile. Tell them to collect their money for writing this, but the fact is that they are among Biafran 40 states. I don't blame whoever wrote this nonsense. You can even disown your father at gunpoint, and that is what happened here. Continue to ignore Biafra de facto government until we declare Biafra DCA, and after declaration your eye will clear. For now, enjoy writing rubbish to stay relevant as a happy slave. However, we are gone beyond this nonsense. Simple, no long talk. Now the breeze that is blowing, this very wind that is blowing, if not blown to the proper direction, it is going to affect a whole lot of people. A whole lot of people. Now let me give you a little background about the Ijaw people in Delta States, who as Redokubo has finished them with so much propaganda, and they washed their brain with Omo and more touch of hypo. There's nothing inside there again. These people are scared, see what they did in Delta. The soldiers came in, they saw the so-called militants who helped in fighting for their people, took down the soldiers, and the soldiers came in and wiped them off. That's what they have been doing to them in Delta states, because of their failure to accept their roots. We the Igbos accepted that we are from Israel, that we have a connection with the Israelites. Yes, we are the root itself, and that is why today it is difficult to defeat us. You have to connect from your source. Leave the idol worshipping. Leave everything that you are doing, that the gods of your forefathers that are evil to you. Follow the one true God. That is when it will be difficult to defeat you. But let me quickly remind you all that I want to be I say I was a gamer. Then we're going to and the earlier most of you understands this game, the better for you. Simon Ekpa has spoken well, and I say this is not the time for any distraction, because they are coming up with this distraction. Maybe one person has gone there, one of the politicians have gone there and said, right, the job people are not part of Simon Ekpa. That was how Nnamdi Azikiwe sold Igbo people. Today we are suffering because of what one man, the one decision one man made without consulting a whole tribe. He wanted to please his northern friends so that they will see him as a good people. In 1996 he died. But today, Biafrans are still suffering all over the world. Ifa na aku, onyanole, ogania.